Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So welcome to your first tarot of the new year, with me at least anyway. So this week, your key to the week is the Judgment card. So big changes on the horizon. If you are celebrating this week, happy damn birthday to you. I truly hope you have a wonderful solar return. Remember to fill the day of your birthday with a little bit of everything, all those little token things that you want for the year ahead. This is where you open yourself up to the universe and say, these are the things that I'm trying to welcome into my life over the course of the next year. So happy birthday to you. Now, the Judgment card does suggest that this is a moment of change. This is going to be a week where you probably have some profound insight or realization that you're ready to move past or beyond something. I actually like this because in a way this kind of puts not the cherry on top, but it is kind of a grand clearing of the decks. Now, if you've been with me long enough as well, you know I often say with this card, it can be the blast from the past. However, I feel like this is kind of a capstone moment where probably you're going to take a lot of stock and say, okay, it's time to do things differently or time to go in a certain direction. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your actions and options with this week, you have the Empress. So look at this, right? For a lot of you, this week, it looks like you're going in for an image change, right? Which wouldn't be a surprise to me because obviously we've got Venus, she's obviously come through Capricorn, is now heading into Aquarius, is going to start to really do her thing in that sign. But it does feel for me like a lot of you this week, you're looking at your image, you're looking at your physical self and saying, right, okay, this is what I want to work on. Maybe it's the health regime. Maybe this is where you say, you know what, I'm going to lose some weight. Maybe this is you saying, actually, you know what, I feel like I want to, get something done. I feel like I want to change my image. I want to change the way that I look. And it really isn't about anybody else. It's not about you trying to please anyone because the Empress is in your actions and options. This is about you trying to enhance, or, all of the natural goodies and beauty that God has given you. So I love this. Now with the Judgment card, this may be for some of you something that you've wanted to do in terms of your outlook or your image for quite some time. So it might be you kind of clearing up the details around, right, this is what I want to look like, this is how I want to dress. For a lot of you, I wouldn't be surprised if you go through your wardrobe this week and just start absolutely tearing things out. You know when you pull something out of your wardrobe and you look at it and you're like, I have no why. Just why? You might be having one of those moments. That being said, this looks like a moment where you are spring cleaning your life and your image. Now, in terms of the options that are available to you, some of these can be really fruitful endeavors, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have at least a conversation where somebody suggests to you, you know what, maybe look further afield because you could do what you're doing and get a lot more money elsewhere. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Star card. So brushing up on your skills this week, but more importantly, brushing up on your, what's the word that I'm looking for? Your technical skills when it comes to PCs, computers, info, technology, social media, all of that kind of stuff. This week, it does look like a lot of you are delving into how to utilize the power of technology and or the digital world to enhance your lifescape. Now, remember with this card as well, you always kind of get a glimpse into the future. Now, here's where this gets really interesting. The Judgment card with the Moon card literally represents like your deep past, whereas the Judgment card with the Star card represents your deep future. So this week, there's something about this week, especially if you're having a birthday this week, something about this week is going to send far-reaching ripples out into your life. So whatever shows up for you this week may end up being something that you look back on for a very long time to come, upward and including of time periods of like 17 to 21 years into the future. So, I don't say this to you lightly. Whatever it is that you're embarking on this week, it's going to have far-reaching ripples. For when it comes to those of you that are students studying or in some form of academia. This could be, for some of you, maybe you decide to start studying something in the beauty industry. Maybe for those of you, you know, so I have a friend who she took a degree in nursing. So she could go into to be an esthetician, which I thought was fantastic, because it's like that way the people that she treats or the people that she gives cosmetics and stuff to are getting the best, right? Because she knows her stuff inside and out. You know, sidebar. Anyway, no, darling. This is all Rafi. Just for any of you that were out there thinking, has he had work done? No, honey. For your those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could really be a time where you're looking at the future of your career and starting to ask yourself, what skills can I utilize now? But more importantly, what skills can I gain that are going to start to really build a strong, solid foundation or a future for myself moving forward? There is hope and optimism here for new jobs. I wouldn't be surprised this week if some of you are being headhunted. I wouldn't be surprised if you have conversations with people that end up going that way and you're kind of like, I thought we were just having a chat, but this person ended up offering me a job. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it could be coming through either a work colleague or somebody that's a friend or just somebody that you happen to know socially. So it could develop really organically, which is great. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is lovely because it means that you are implementing, again, new technologies, new ways of doing things into your work or into your business that have far-reaching ripples. I really love this as well. For those of you that are planning to rebrand your business or to do something different, especially where there's like an aesthetic sort of element or component to this, not only are you working with the tide of energy that's available to you, Mercury's retrograde, Mars is retrograde, and we're in a universal 7-year. If you haven't seen the universal 7-year video that I put out, check it out. This is a great year for things like that. Rebranding, redoing, a 7-year is perfect for. So love this. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this could literally be you planning or creating a bucket list travel itinerary. So for some of you, it looks like you're planning like a really amazing trip or something that you really want to do or some place that you really want to go. For your love and relations, you've got the 6 of Wands. Love this. So really great for relationships, actually, especially with the Empress, because it's like the changes and the shifts that you're making for yourself have a profound effect on your relationship this week because you are feeling your best. And so it's kind of like, I didn't do this for anybody else, but the fact that I'm getting lots of compliments and adoration and stuff goes a long way. This also suggests as well, for those of you that have had problems or issues or chronic recurring issues in a relationship, this week you can see them come to a satisfactory close or end, and there are you and a significant other making plans for your future. If you are single this week, you are feeling yourself, all right, like you got a little lean on it. So I love it. I love this. This is you not only feeling good, but there are potentially opportunities here. Now, one of these, for some of you, may come from the past. You may start looking at, you know, maybe you see somebody from your past and you both look vastly different. And it's like, oh, okay, maybe there's a little spark there. Who knows? So that could be exciting. And then finally, for your money and materials, you've got the Tower card. Okay, so we can't have it all, right? This does suggest, I'm really sorry to say, there is potentially a surprise financial sort of hit that comes in this week. And remember, Mercury's retrograde in your sign at this moment in time. So that literally is you rethinking, going over how you look, how you present to the world, right? But the reason this is interesting to me is because Mercury also represents technology and skills. So if you do have a financial hit that comes up this week, I'm really sorry to say, but it's very likely to be a technological item. This could be a phone, a laptop, a tablet, a TV, you know, all the things around that kind of stuff. I touch wood, I really hope I'm wrong, but it is a possibility, because the Star card is the tech, and you've got that in your communication sector, and then you've got the Tower card, which is, so there's probably a disruption to your communication this week, so it's more than likely going to be a phone. I'm really sorry to say that, and I really hope it's not the case. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, especially because you've got this and you've got the Star card, that is your nervous system. It's really important that, as well as making all of these aesthetic changes and, you know, making yourself feel good, that you look after your internal self as well. When it comes to your home and environment, the Tower card can be a little bit more disruptive, especially with the Judgment card, because it suggests that this is maybe something that's happening on the home front. It's not interpersonal, right? It's not relationship stuff. It's probably stuff, like something to do with the home, potentially the phone. Maybe it's the home phone that you have. Do you know what I mean? Like, that could be the disruption around communication, and so suddenly your mobile's blowing up because everybody has to use that to get hold of you. Does anybody even have landlines anymore, aside from the internet? Line rental. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.